Hello, grade 9. Today we are going to use proportions to solve geometric problems. As you know that proportions mean that you are going to, the proportion means equality of two ratios or more. The reciprocal property, so this is the first property which we are going to use it today. If two ratios are equal, then their reciprocal is also equal, which means if A over B equal C over D, then B over A equal D over C. Then A over B, the reciprocal, or we can name it multiplicative inverse, A over B, it will be B over A. Then if you will find the reciprocal for the first ratio, you are going to do the same with the second ratio, D over C. So this is the first property, which we can call it the reciprocal property. A over B equal C over D. Then B over A equal D over C. Basically, you can flip ratios to make a new equivalent. Example, if 7 over 10 equal x over y, then 10 over 7 equal y over 6 over x. So in this case, we made reciprocal property. If 7z over x equal y over c, again z over x equal y over c, then c over y, then we found the reciprocal for the first, then we have to find the reciprocal for the second, then it should be z over x. Another example, 6 over 7 equal x over 14. 14 over x, it will be equal 6 over 7. So this is the first property, which is reciprocal property. Proportions property, we have the second one, which is if you have two ratios equal to each other, then the numerators can be turned into a new ratio and the denominators into another new ratios. Then A over B equal C over D. Then we can make a new ratio. How? It will be A over C equal B over D. If we will back to the original ratio, you will find that we can use A over C over B over D. And also we can use another way in this case, like a cross product. We said that A over B, A over B equal C over D. Then we can say that we can make the butterfly here, which means A D equal B C. We can make a new ratios. Then if I want to say A over B, so I'm going to take the next one or the next variable and then I will back. So it will be C over D. If I would say D over C, then continue B over A. If I want to say B over D, then it will be A over C. That means that we can make, if you have two ratios are equal, so we can make a new ratios by using a numerator and the denominator. Then in this one, we have A over B equals C over D. Then A over C, it will be equal B over D. We can answer different questions belong to the same one. 6 over x equals 24 over y. Then 6 over 24, it will be equal x over y. And the same, we can make another one, x over y, x over 12 equal y over 26. Then x over y, it will be x over y, it will be equal 6 over 13. From where we get 6 over 13? Because we put 12 over 26 and then we simplified to put it in simplest form, so it will be 6 over 13. Third example, a over x equal b over 5. Then a over b, it will be x over 5. The third property, you can add the denominator of each ratios, the numerator to get a new ratios. Then how? This is the denominator, right? And the second one, this is the denominator. So we can say a plus b, which means you add a numerator plus a denominator over the denominator equal c over d plus d. Then if you back to the property, what did I say? I said you can add the denominator of each ratio to the numerator to get a new ratio. Let's take an example. X over y equal 5 over 11. Then if I'm going to add x plus y over y, it should be equal 5 plus 11 over 11. Then it will be 16 over 11. Another example. 3 over x equal 9 over y. Then 3 plus x over x equal 9 plus y over y. Another one. 3 over 4 equal 5 over x plus 2. Then the same, add the denominator, so it will be 3 plus 4, it will be equal 7 over the same denominator. I will not change the denominator. Equal 5 plus x plus 2, then you are going to combine the like term, which is 5 plus 2 equals 7. Then it will be x plus 7 over x plus 2. Here in this next question, we want to know if true or false. X over y equal s over t. Then y over x, we use the reciprocal property, equal t over s. Yes, it's true. X over 4 equal 6 over 8. Then x over 6, back to the ratio, we put x over 6, so it should be 4 over 8. So this is true. X over y equal s over t. Then t over s should be equal y over t, but he wrote here t over y, so this one is false. The last question, x over y equal 5 over 8. Then x plus y over y should be equal 5 plus 8, which is 13 over 8. So this one, it will be true. Then, as you see, we use the properties to say if it's true or false, and this is another question that you can check, and then you would write if it's false or true. We can use proportions to answer geometry questions. So in this question, in the diagram, Mn over Rs equal Np over St, write 4 true proportions. So we are looking for 4 true proportions. Number 1, we will use the main one, the main proportion, which is Mn over Rs equal Np over St. We will substitute, then we have 8 over 10 equal 4 over x. What is the second property? We will use the reciprocal property. So the reciprocals are equal, so 10 over 8, then 8 over 10 becomes 10 over 8, which means 4 over x should be x over 4. Property number 3, you can interchange the means. How? Then you have 8 over 4 equal 10 over x. So the mean for those two numbers, their number 8 plus 4 divided by the main ratio 8 over 10 over 10, 8 plus 10 over 10 equal 4 plus x over x. Or we can say 18 over 10 equal 4 plus x over x. So this is true ratios using the property. Then we substitute first. So this is a true property. Second, we can use the reciprocal property. Third, we can use interchange the means. We can use it also in geometric figures, like what? In the diagram, BD over DA equal PE over ES. Then we are looking for the value of x. The value of x here represents the whole. Then we can change this ratio and use the interchange mean, which is we can add the denominator for both. Then BD over DA equal BE over EC. Then add BD plus DA over DA, it will be equal BE over EC over EC. Then we will substitute x over 3 equal 18, because we said BD plus DA, this is represent what? Represent x. And 18 plus 6, because we have 18 plus 6 over 6 equal, we will make cross product. Then we found that the value of x equal 12. Now we are looking for the value of BD, then it will be 12 minus 3 equal 9. So this is how we can use properties of proportions to solve geometric questions. The last question, xw over wv equal xy over yz. Find yv. Where is yv? Yv is a part. Then we can use the original property and we will replace the value for each one. Then it will be 1 over x equal 3 over 2. Then use cross multiplication. 2 times 1, it will be equal 2. X times 3, it will be equal 3x. Then the value of x, it will be 2 out of 3. Then for different questions, we will use one property according to the given, which he will give it to us in the question. So look at this question. He's looking for TU. Then TU is a part. Then we will back to the original and then we will substitute according to the given, and then we will make cross product to find the value of x. The same, BC over AB equals CD over DE. In this question, he's looking for BC. Where is B? He's looking for BC. So where's BC? BC is a part. Then we will substitute in the ratio and then we will find the answer by the same way. In this question, he's looking for JD. Where's JD? JD, the whole. This one, JD. But look at the ratio which he gave it to us. It depends on the given. He said HI over GH equal, so which should be the same, DK over KD. Then we will substitute 21 over 14 equal x over 12, and then we will make cross product to find the value of x, which it will be equal 8. Thank you for your watching, I'm sorry, and I hope that you understood. Please solve your homework and don't hesitate to ask me any question. Thank you.